Hi, welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot, and today this spread is pick a deck, and you're going to be picking from 1, 2, or 3, and it is asking what is keeping us apart and will we end up together. Okay, so with the first choice, it's a clear quartz. And so clear quartz, it just gives you clarity, and just if you're feeling foggy or cloudy about anything, it's clarity. And then with the pick 2, it is a rose quartz, so you know this is just about attracting love to you. And then with the sunstone, the quartz sunstone, this is just clearing out negative energies and bringing positivity in all gloomy days, if you're having like a gloomy day kind of a thing. So go ahead and pick your deck, 1, 2, and 3, and we'll see where this goes. If you have to, just take a minute, take 3 deep breaths, breathe in and out deeply, relax, and then pick whichever one is really pulling you to the deck, okay? Hi, welcome. If you picked deck 1, this is your reading. And so I've already gone ahead and pulled out the male and the female. And depending on who you are, you could be the female or the male. So you pick, it's up to you. Okay, and I'm gonna lay them down like so. Spirit, for the viewer. Okay, for the viewer, please, what is blocking them from their love interest? What is blocking the love interest from the viewer? And what is blocking the viewer from the love interest, please? What's holding them apart? Okay, I see that there's a lack of communication going on between you and your love interest. The ones that came out are the owls, the birds, the mountain, the scythe, the ring, the cross, the ship, and the lilies. Okay, and so what I see here is that, yeah, there is a like this kind of love that you have between each other. It could be like a passionate attraction, and at the time of your meeting, it could have possibly been something that was a very quick, unexpected kind of meeting, and you did things were smooth for a little bit, is what I'm seeing. And so definitely there was a connection that was formed, some kind of bond. And then as it went on, some turmoil came into play, just something not feeling easy, like a rocky, it started becoming a little bit troublesome. So what was once very smooth sailing, it became like there was just trouble, and either you or the love interest were just hit with so much that I feel that this relationship came to a quick end without any communication. I feel like one of you were just going through a lot emotionally, physically, just mentally and wasn't really able to see things straight. And I do feel that you both wanted this kind of commitment, because early on there's a lot of love. There was love for it, and it happened quickly. And I do feel like you both want a commitment out of this, okay? And I do feel that this is somewhat a soulmate, kind of just a really tight bond, kind of connection. Definitely a soulmate, just very comfortable, like right on, very comfortable. A lot of love, good sexuality. Let's see, but it did come to an end really quick. So we're gonna put them together and we're gonna see what happens. Okay. Okay. Will they end up together? Will anything still be between them in the future? Will they come together? Will they still be apart? What will be between them? Okay. Okay. And see, this is a good indication of, I'm not really quite sure if you'll come back together, because typically the male and the female should be looking at each other. They should be drawn together. And if you see the way it came up right here, they're not looking at each other. They're looking elsewhere. But there is a connection. There was a connection there as far as feeling love. But there's something happened. Something happened with the cross being here. Just some kind of dishonesty. Could have been from your part or their part. You would be the one to know that. And so what started off as being very nice, it became rocky and just unbalanced and not working. And that's why it became like a complete stop, okay? Someone is just overlooking the connection, and I feel that one of you now is left where you still want this kind of feeling, this kind of commitment, and this kind of love. And so I see that one of you is waiting. You're waiting. See, waiting for the ship to come in. And I don't believe it's gonna come, because they're not looking at each other. They need to be looking at each other. And for whatever reason, if they still need to heal, or maybe they found someone else or something like this, this one is just not a connection. It's not. Someone desires it, but it's not aligned. It's not aligned because, like I said, they did not come together. They should have come together looking at each other the way they started. Okay? All right, so sorry if that was not what you wanted to hear, but this is not the one for you. Okay? Sorry about that. Welcome if you picked deck 2. Okay. And so with this deck, I've already taken the man and the woman out. Okay. And so we're going to see if you guys end up together in the end. Okay. And I'm putting, the man and the woman should always be looking at each other if they're attracted to each other. Okay, Spirit, for the viewer and the love interest, what is keeping the viewer and the love interest apart? What is keeping them apart? for the viewer and the love interest. What is keeping them apart? Okay, so what I see here is that okay, there's someone who's being a false person in this relationship. I feel that perhaps the person that you're interested in could possibly be having like an affair at work. That is something that is just coming out. It could be someone that is younger than them, and it is a work-related relationship that this other person is having. And it happened almost like suddenly, and I feel that the person that's younger is drawn to this person because they have money. So they're going after them for sudden wealth. Okay, so, and since it's on the masculine side, it has to be, for me, anything that comes from the left is the masculine, and everything comes from the right is the feminine. And so I feel like in this case there could be a third person involved in the situation, and it could be something where the masculine party is being pretty much sabotaged by someone at work. Okay, and so this is what they're going through right now, and it's what's blocking you guys apart. I feel it. Okay, and so then the ones that came out closer to the feminine side is okay, so adjudication. So there needs to be some kind of balance here. This is very interesting because it could be possibly that you're separated from your love interest, as far as not divorced, but just separated. Okay, and then you're getting advice from a motherly kind of person, someone who's older than you, someone more mature. You've been getting advice. It could be counsel, as far as a lawyer, a female lawyer, helping you in a case. Okay, and it's just something that you sort of been going back and forth for, just going through little legalities, little round and round kind of motion. It's like not ending quickly enough, but I feel like with high honors, it's something that makes you happy that you're doing. And it could possibly be like some sort of case or trial that's keeping you apart. But in the end, it's like definitely something that you want to happen, is what I'm getting. Okay, and this one's a tricky one because I do sense like there's somebody at work with the masculine energy that's trying to pin something on them. Okay, and so will they end up together? The love interest and the viewer, will they end up together? Okay. Okay, so 2 of them fell out. So that still leaves the high honors, the toils and labor, Judas. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that the male individual is working his way back to the female individual, and because they feel they hold this person up high, almost like holding someone on a pedestal is what I'm feeling. And so definitely they're working on getting back together with this feminine energy, and perhaps they're trying to divorce that third party individual. And like I said, these 2 cards fell off. Once I shuffled, these 2 cards fell off. So this means that the third party situation is being handled through a divorce. Okay, so definitely there's still some guidance from an older female, and you're going to be guided like to just a sudden wealth. So you could be expecting this male partner to come back to you, and that's what creates the sudden wealth. Okay, so let's take one more shuffle, because they have to end up together. They're going to be ending up together. Will they end up together? Will this partnership relationship end up together, please? Okay. Okay, so as you work down closer and closer to it, there's still some kind of court, something holding back. Could be, I know it could be something like maybe this person's in jail and they can't come forward to meet with you. But they definitely hold you in high regards, like they really have emotions for you. It could be that it's just a really long divorce process and they're just not being able to come back right away. I don't feel like it's going to happen right away. I feel like this is lingering for a little while, even though the desire is there to come together. There's still a little bit of work. But at least he's not being influenced by someone who's false, because he was being guided by a false person. And so this is where this one ends. I feel like they will come together once the court system is whatever is taking place is going to be taking place in high honors. And then I just heard too, it could be both of you and him eloping. I just got that right now. It is like a high honors, because you can come together, and sometimes you don't have to have that big wedding. You can just go to the justice of the peace and get married. But I do see it this way too. So it could end in both ways, to where you're still waiting for him to clear up a divorce, or you both get together and you elope. Could possibly go both ways, okay? But I definitely do see you guys coming together in the end. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Hi, if you picked deck 3, this is your reading, okay? And I've taken the male and the female out, and they are going to be back together. They're together right now. We're going to see if they're going to come back together. Okay, so my question is what is keeping this couple apart? What is keeping this couple apart, please? For whatever reason, why are they not together? The love interest and the viewer, please. Why are they not together? Oops, sorry about that. Okay. What is keeping them apart? Okay, so what is keeping you guys apart? Let me look at this real quick. I mean, there's nothing bad here, really. It just feels like you're just not together because of some distance or a lack of communication. But definitely, this is a very passionate, just very quick connection, and it was just very just passionate, very strong feeling. It was like at the moment that you met, it was like, you're my best friend, you know, like you can totally read me, you know everything about me. There's just such a strong connection of just knowing and feeling and wanting to come together. This is how it was when you first met, and just of wanting to just come together and start a family and just plant your roots and just grow together and not moving back and forth from anyone, just being together and having this home, this happy home together. And I just sense a lot of love with this connection. And for some reason, it doesn't make sense to me why you're not together if you have so much love between each other. I mean, you both make each other strong. You both feel like you're best friends. You're both ready to start a family and just let those roots grow. And definitely, you know, you're out there for the same thing, wanting this happy home, and the attraction is immediate. But there's something here, this message, and it just makes me feel that you're out of communication. There's no communication as to where this is gonna go. I'm sensing that there's some pride going on here. One of the other parties is not contacting each other. But so much love. Oh my gosh, so much love. I feel it. I feel something's gonna happen. Something in the mail, something written, something text is gonna have to come, and one of you has to break down and do it. Okay? And definitely see a lot of love. Okay, so let's see. Will they come together? Will they come together? In the end, nothing bad is holding them apart, but will they come together? Okay. Okay, here's the man. Let's see. Roots, house, together. Okay. I feel like you might be already together. This is really strange. It could be the kind of thing where you're twin flames and you can feel each other, and it just feels like home. And even though you're not apart, you're really together. But I do see you coming together, because the tree in the house that's just planted, rooted, it just like emotion. It's very strong, and I do see that you'll be together. I mean, I feel like you guys are already together, period. It's just a really nice bond. Yeah, see, there you are. You guys are together. because there's nothing holding you back. Nothing's holding you back. You're gonna be this this couple that is just together. I guess there's just a matter of time for this one. There's definitely a lot of love. Okay, so hopefully this is you, and hopefully you like this. So thank you guys. Have a great day. I hope you like these readings.